funding might be an issue, which is something because, boy, how much are we getting ready to spend on new stadium and waterfront?
Exactly.
And we're killing each other. Let's go to Sherry, who's in Louisville. Hi, Sherry. What's your comment today?
Today is that, yes, kids that come from good families do join gangs.
I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Can you state that again, please, Sherry?
Children do join gangs that come from good families.
See, that's my fear, Sherry. I promise you I'm a good mama, a single mama maybe, but I am there. I go everywhere with my kids. I talk to my kids, and I still have that fear. I don't know that I'm going to be the saving, redemption to keep them out of a gang. What do you think the answer is, Sherry?
I don't know the answer. My son is now 17 years old. He is now out of the gang, but before he got out of the gang, he set my house on fire. I lost everything that we had. He has done his time. I've been in the court system. We have proved to the court system that we are good parents. I don't know what the answer is. I know 3 years ago I tried very, very hard to find an answer. I seen a movie last night called First Time Felon. Since new juvenile justice has come in, maybe we need a program like that to get some of these kids up off of the street. Maybe if they would learn the first time that they get into trouble, maybe they wouldn't do it again.
Do you think? Maybe so. All right, Sherry, thank you, and our thoughts are with you. Hopefully your family will do just great. It just seems like there's too many to handle. There are too many kids on the street.
Well, what I like to normally tell parents, whether no matter what your financial situation may be, is that if your kid does know the basics of right and wrong, honesty, how to be upright and do all those good things, that's pretty much putting them on that path. Now, being kids and human beings are going to eventually stray from that path at some point because we all get challenged in our life. But if they do know what path they're supposed to be on from square one, then it's a lot easier for them to find their way back. And sometimes kids don't make it back. Sometimes they get caught out in situations that cost them their life. But at least the one thing that they can do is start them out that way. None of us can guarantee how any of our children are going to turn out, but you at least have to give them, the first basics so that they can work with. So when they get out there and times get difficult, they have some true basic morals that they can kind of stick to kind of guide them through. And a lot of times you find kids that never even had that, and they get out there and can't get back.
Well, that's what amazes me, that they haven't even had that, just basic things. We're going to talk to Tom, who's in Shelbyville. Hi, Tom. What's your comment?
Yeah, we had a gang problem in Shelbyville several years ago. All of us banded together. We found out who their leaders were, found out what their crimes were, and within, I'd say 3 months after we got started, we had the ringleaders all rounded up, and every one of them doing time now.
Boy, Tom, isn't that a little dangerous? Were you not scared? Did anyone face any retaliation?
Well, once we broke the gangs up, there was no retaliation. They were just like, I guess you'd say a snake without a head. The body didn't know what to do.
Right. Well, that's true if you get rid of the leaders. Tom, thank you very much. Now, that's another thing. Tom and the people in Shelbyville decided to take some action there. We had a shooting on Saturday night, and as it states in the paper, you've got over 200 people in a backyard. Someone gets shot. Surely someone saw something, and nobody's talking. I don't know what I would do if I were in that situation. Maybe I would be quiet too. I'd like to think that I wouldn't, but nobody's talking.
Well, fear, is the number one thing that keeps people compelled to either act or not to act. And in this instance, I don't think you're going to probably get any responses from anyone for at least several days. I think that once their conscience starts working on them and they feel compelled to act in a positive way, then they're more than likely going to be giving the police the tips they need to give them in order to apprehend these young men.
All right. Well, we'll continue this, George, when we get back, and we'll continue to take your calls. 571-JANE, 1-888-800-9283. We'll be right back.
Wearing red or blue, it's not going to get you nowhere, but the same place where he is now.